Hi friends, I'm here with a yoga offering. As always, please go at your own pace. Rest whenever you need to. Feel free to skip things or change things if they're not working for you today. Let's begin sitting. If you have something you want to sit up on, you can grab it, cushion, blanket, block, and come into a comfortable cross-legged position. And we'll begin with eyes closed. Start to slow down your breath. Feel where your body touches the floor or your props. And from that grounded base, lengthen all the way up through the top of your head. You're welcome to keep your eyes closed or open them as it's useful for you throughout your practice. So let's begin with eagle arms. We'll cross one elbow on top of the other. And if you can get the palms together as well, go ahead. If you can't, you might grab your thumb or just focus on the elbows. And put a little pressure between the arms as if you're trying to pull them apart, spreading between the shoulder blades, upper back. Notice which arm is on top and then release with a couple gentle swings. And then take the other arm on top. Again, a little pressure between the elbows. Keeping breath deep. And then release, a couple gentle swings. And then bring your hands to the floor behind you. Fingers facing forward, roll your shoulders back and your elbows back. And then lift the chest. Take the chest as high as you can, sternum rising up. And then release, round back. You can bring your hands to your knees. Lean away from your hands on your knees. Drop your chin. And roll your way back up. Let's recross the legs so the other leg is in front or on top, sitting tall. Drop your right ear over to right shoulder and press down through the left shoulder, looking for a stretch on left side of the neck. Rotate your chin to your chest. Come over to the other side. Both shoulders drop, but now a little bit more through the right side, looking for a stretch on right side of the neck. And then rotate chin to chest. Come back to the first side and then go back and forth a few times. Half circles or 3/4 circles. Watching the sensation move from one side to the other. Next time your chin is to your chest, stay there. Interlace your fingers behind your head and let your elbows hang down, stretching the back of your neck. Release arms down, head floats back up, and again we'll bring hands to the floor behind us. Roll your shoulders and elbows back. Puff up the chest. Last breath here. And release. Come up, hands to knees. Round back, lean away from your hands on your knees. Roll your way back up. And let's bring the feet to the floor. Hip width apart. Shift your hands to the floor in front of your feet and take a little rock, front to back. As you rock your weight forward, looking for a stretch through the toes. As you rock back, getting into calves, ankles, Achilles tendon. And then drop the heels, lift the hips. And come back to hang in ragdoll. You can either just let your arms hang or use some support through your arms. You might rest hands on ankles or elbows on thighs. Find a position where you're able to really let the weight of your head drop. You might even shake it out a little. Let's plant the hands near the front of the mat and step back. Come into a high push-up position. Connect your whole body from the top of your head to your heels in a long straight line, and then shift your weight forward to lower down, low push-up. Come into your back bend, and this could be as low or high as you like. Feel free to take it gently or deep or test the waters. How is it now? Wherever you are, shoulders down, away from the ears, long neck. And then back to down dog when you're ready, hips high. And take your time with all of your transitions, settling into each pose. Here you might pedal out your feet a little bit or shift your hips side to side. Keep coming back to a slow, steady breath. And then drop your knees and sink back to child's pose, releasing hips to the heels, forehead to the floor. With arms out in front of you, walk your hands over to the left. And then pull back through your right hip, stretching right side a little more. Come through center, over to the other side, pull back through your left hip, stretching left side a bit more. Come back to center. Lift up through table, come back through down dog, and then bend your knees, look forward, and lightly hop or step your feet to the front of your mat, inhaling to a flat back. Exhale, fold, let your head release fully. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Let's take a full A-series sun salutation. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. Let's take 5 breaths here, or in any other neutral shape, resting in a shape that feels like a rest to you. Last breath here. Come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward, inhaling flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Again, inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop back. Lower down. Up dog or cobra and back to down dog. This time from down dog, when you are ready, take your right leg up to the ceiling. Bend your knee to your chest and start circling this bent right knee, making the biggest circle possible for your hip joint. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, and then bring your right knee towards your right upper arm. Extend it up and back. Take it across towards left upper arm. Send it up and back. Right towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward, high lunge, and let's hold here with hands on the floor. If it's difficult to reach the floor and you have blocks or props, go ahead and grab them. As you inhale, lengthen the back leg a little straighter. As you exhale, sink hips a little lower. Just a slight pulsing here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sink. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sink. Last breath like this. Lengthen. And sink. Now as you inhale, straighten the front leg part way or all the way, just enough to get a hamstring stretch. As you exhale, slowly bend again. Take your full breath to arrive. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. Again, if it's difficult to reach the floor, grab something to bring the floor to you. Could be blocks, books, soup cans. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. One more like this. Lengthen. And bend. Now inhale, step back, high push-up. Lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. And feel free to skip any part of these transitions or add your own movement or pause. Do them in the way that they feel right for you. From down dog, when you're ready, left leg up. Bend your knee in and start circling. And go as slow as you need to. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight. Send it a little higher and then left knee towards left upper arm. And reach it up and back. Take it across towards right upper arm. Send it up and back. Right towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward, high lunge. Feel free to adjust your footing. If your foot doesn't make it far enough forward, you can pick it up and bring it there. You may grab blocks. Inhale, lengthen just the back leg. Exhale, hips sink low. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sink. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sink. Last breath like this. Now straighten the front leg, just enough to get to your hamstring stretch. And then slow, deep bend. Inhale, yawning open. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. One more like this. Step back. Lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. Come come into a good rest, whether that's down dog or some other shape. If it's useful, you might close your eyes. Last breath here. Come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward, inhaling flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Bend the knees and come into chair, Utkatasana. Strong pose, deep bend in the legs, abdominals engaged to support your back, arms reaching long but shoulders dropping. Last breath here. Release, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. Back to down dog. Right leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. From here, open out, warrior two, shifting hips and arms to the side. And take your time adjusting your footing. Flip the right palm to face the ceiling, reverse warrior two. Straighten the front leg, triangle. Let's pull back up to standing. Come through warrior two into extended side angle. You might bring your forearm to your thigh, top arm overhead. Feel free to take any other variation of this if you want to bring your right hand to the floor or bind your arms. Last breath here. Release. Let's come into half moon, Arda, Chandrasana. Shift your weight forward, lift the left leg. Feel free to use a block for your bottom hand or bend your supporting leg. Rolling open through the left hip, through the left shoulder. Trying to go towards straight long lines from one arm to the other, from your head to your foot. Last breath here. Release. Make your way to down dog, feeling what you're doing. When you're ready, left leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Open out, warrior two. Adjusting. Checking on the details that you are aware of. Flip the left palm, reverse warrior. Straighten the front leg, triangle. Lots of space, lots of length, just the right amount of effort. Pull back up to standing. Warrior two into extended side angle. Forearm to thigh, top arm rotates. And take whatever variation you did on the other side. Last breath here. Release, hands to the floor, step up, half moon, Arda, Chandrasana. come into your full expression of the pose and let it be how it is, separating your intention from the results. So 100% effort. And can you fully allow what's here to be here? Last breath. Release, make your way to down dog, however you get there. And then finding your way to a good resting pose, whatever you're choosing. Let's come to hands and knees, tabletop. We're going to take a twist here, thread the needle. From hands and knees, lift the left arm up. Curl from fingertips down. Thread this hand right behind the right wrist and come all the way down onto your shoulder and side of your head. You can push your right hand into the floor or into the bottom forearm. And there are lots of other variations. Feel free to take the one that feels right for you. Get curious. And then release, unwind, back to neutral. You might take a moment to acclimate, maybe a few rolls through your spine. Same thing other side. When you're ready, right arm lifts, curl from fingertips down, thread it through, come onto your shoulder and side of your head, and then push the left hand into the floor or into your bottom forearm. Last breath here. Release, unwind. And again, take a couple rolls through the spine or any other movement that helps you integrate, even out. We're going to eventually make our way onto our backs. If you want to take a down dog first, you're welcome, or vinyasa. Coming back onto your back when you're ready. Bring your knees to your chest, take a little circle or rock. And I'm just going to take one back bend here. You can take more if you like. I'm going to suggest a bridge, but doing what feels right for you in this moment. If you want to join me in bridge, feet hip width apart, parallel. Interlacing fingers behind the back, shrugging shoulders underneath you. You stay as long or short as you like. Keep feeling what you're doing. If there's some variation you want to take or a different back bend, doing what feels right for you. When it's done, you can take a counter stretch. Knees to chest, happy baby, or something else. I'm going to wind down this practice soon, so if you want to keep going, you are welcome. And if you want to wind down, you can do what feels right for you. You might keep going with what I'm suggesting or do your own thing. I'm going to suggest a hip stretch next, dropping feet to the floor, cross your right ankle above the left knee, reach the hands through, grab the left leg and hug it in. Drop the left foot to the floor, straighten the right leg up, flex and point your foot a few times. Circle your ankle a couple times one way, a couple times the other. And then keeping your right leg more or less where it is, straighten your left leg along the floor and open the right leg out to the right, just at a slight angle. If straightening the leg is too much, feel free to bend it a little or a lot. And then bring this straight leg up and across for a twist. Opposite hand can either grab the outside of the foot, the calf, a strap, or you might bend your knee a little or a lot. And take it all the way over. Rolling open through the right shoulder, dropping down through the right hip. And if you want to add a quad stretch to this, your free hand, your right hand can reach down for your free foot, your left foot, drawing it in. And then roll back onto your back. Bring your knees to your chest. Give them a little squeeze or circle or rock. And then same thing other side. You might shake out your legs a little. And then drop your feet to the floor. Left ankle crosses above right knee. Reach your hands through, grab the right leg, hug it in. Feeling the whole backside spreading and releasing. Drop your foot to the floor, straighten your left leg up, flex and point. Circle your ankle a couple times one way, a couple times the other way. And then straighten the right leg along the floor, open the left leg out to the left. And we're each trying to find our own edges. And your mind might sometimes say it should be different. And as your teacher, I'm here to say that's not true. How could it be? So if we keep going towards what's tight, there's a good chance it may become less tight, but those results are often slow, subtle, and definitely not guaranteed. Let's bring this leg up and across. So rather than trying to change things, seeing if we can use this practice to love ourselves as we are, with all our foibles and imbalances and limitations. So coming into your twist, feeling what it's like to be here, feeling the tightness that this pose may bring up for you. You could add a quad stretch. Maybe that doesn't work for your body. Not a problem. So you're finding your full expression of this random meaningless pose and then being with yourself. And in some poses that may feel easy and pleasant, and in some poses that's a challenge. So can you slow down your breath here, feeling what this is like? Is there any resistance you might let go of here? And then release. Roll back onto your back. Bring your knees in. Take a little circle or rock. Shake out the legs. Give them a good shake, shaking the muscle on the bone. And then check in with your body. Is anything else needed for you to feel complete in this practice? Any last pose? Any part of your body that could use some attention. Any self-massage that would help you let go. Whenever you're ready, come into a symmetrical, relaxed position for Shavasana. Letting go completely. Letting go of the control of your body, releasing into the support underneath you. Letting go of your breath. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, and let this movement increase gradually through your wrists and ankles, and then a big stretch out through your arms and legs. When you're ready, bring your knees in. And roll to one side, pausing there for a moment. Use your hands to help you up to sitting. And bring hands together at the heart. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Thank you so much for your support in whatever ways you're able to do that. Sharing what I do is a great way to support me, liking stuff on Facebook, sharing stuff on Facebook, subscribing to my YouTube channel, sharing my YouTube channel. Financial contributions are so appreciated in any amount. Really, no amount is too small. And I'm so happy to be offering these freely and not having to charge because people are donating. Thank you so much for those of you who are Patreon, Venmo, and PayPal checks are all greatly appreciated. So thank you. Have a great day.